Hi, I'm Thomas, the host of the My Glaucoma Journey podcast. This first episode is a review of my vision history and starting prescription eye drops as a new glaucoma patient. I have been nearsighted enough to need eyeglasses since third grade. I don't remember glaucoma or eye pressure screenings during my eyeglass exams as an adolescent or teenager. That was probably because I was not in a high risk category. Both of my parents are white with British and European ancestors. In my early 20s, eyeglasses corrected my vision close enough to 20/20 to allow me to enlist in the military. My military experience taught me the value of college, so when my enlistment ended, I became a full time student. Around that time, my mother was diagnosed with glaucoma at the age of 53. Shortly after her diagnosis, she started using prescription eye drops designed to reduce the pressure in her eyes. One of the drops dilated her pupils so she could not see well enough to drive at night. After completing my associate degree at a community college near home, I transferred to a 4 year college in another county to start working on my bachelor's degree. I had not been impressed with the ocular pressure monitoring that is typical in optometrist offices, and knew that I would be referred to a glaucoma specialist anyway if the pressures were high. So I took the initiative to find a glaucoma specialist on my own. Luckily for me, a school of optometry was literally across the street from the college I transferred to. The cost of exams was lower because they were training new optometrists and they had a glaucoma specialist on staff. So it was a win win for me. That was where I was diagnosed with glaucoma in 1993. I can admit now that even with the glaucoma specialist at the optometry school explaining to me what the disease is, for a long time I couldn't tell you the difference between a diagram of a normal optic nerve and a diagram of an optic nerve damaged by glaucoma. My diagnosis was POAG, or POAG, which stands for primary open angle glaucoma. As with most other POAG patients, I did not feel any pain or detect changes in my eyesight. I probably started using prescription eye drops twice a day at that point to reduce the intraocular pressure, but I didn't have medical insurance and don't remember having to pay out of pocket for the drops. As with most medical conditions, doctors will try the least invasive or non surgical method first in an effort to slow or stop the progression of the disease. For glaucoma, that means prescription eye drops designed to slow the production of the fluid called aqueous humor in the eye, which is which are carbonic anhydrase inhibitors, or to improve drainage of that fluid from the eye, which are called prostaglandins. Many patients are prescribed a version of both medications, either in separate vials or in one combined vial. The eye drops are the only option that does not include a laser procedure or eye surgery. As a known glaucoma patient, my vision exams from then on included use of the more advanced intraocular pressure sensor, requiring the use of eye drops to temporarily numb my eyes and dilate my pupils. Once your eyes are numb, the sensor is gently placed against the eyeball itself instead of using the handheld pressure monitor that does not contact the eyeball. The dilation medication makes your eyes more sensitive to light, so driving home after the procedure is a challenge. The optometrist or glaucoma clinic should have what are called sunglass inserts. They look something like a stiff section of 35 millimeter film for a camera. They are pre cut to fit inside your sunglasses or prescription eyeglasses and act as temporary dark sunglasses. Even with the sunglass inserts and my regular sunglasses, it's difficult to see where you are walking or driving initially. I will say that the time for the dilation eye drops to wear off has improved in recent years. In the past, it took three or more hours. Now it takes 1 or 2 hours. Aside from the prescription eye drops, the pressures in my eyes were relatively stable, so no corrective procedures or surgery were suggested until I finished college and started my professional career, which included medical insurance. A good information source is the Glaucoma Research Foundation. Their website is glaucoma.org, or glaucoma.org. As you know, there are also a number of informative videos about glaucoma on YouTube. One that I found very helpful is on UCTV, or University of California television service. The video is a group presentation from 2021 that includes a number of glaucoma facts combined into one video. The title of the video is Understanding Glaucoma Diagnosis, treatment, and research on the horizon. For instance, the term primary in POAG indicates that the damage to the optic nerve was not caused by trauma or physical defect of the tissue of the eye. If you would like to contact me, my email is myglaucomajourney@gmail.com. That's MYGLAUCOMAJOURNEY@gmail.com. In episode 2, I will talk about my first laser procedure.